two things. Khalil, remember that you love me because you're going to be mad at me right now. So I got my autographed copy of Wolf Mentality. But he's not mad at that. He's mad at my name on Jason Elrod's wall in his office. But there's a reason why I bring that up, not because my name's there. But you know what's underneath my name? Khalil, what's underneath my name?
When it's life.
When it's life. My team. My team's underneath my name. That was more important to me than anything. And so what did I love so much about Wolf Mentality? And I'm just starting it, and I want to start at the beginning because I read fast, and there's a lot to catch you up on. The whole concept behind the Wolf Mentality, everybody understands how a wolf pack works.
Explain it to us.
So with a wolf pack, you have the alpha. You have the person that's going to lead the way. Then they've got to find their lieutenant. They've got to find their right hand. Then if they're going to call somebody, they're going to be there. So with a team mentality, there's more than one person. Because you need that. People get sick. Things happen. You know, who knows what's going to happen. So for me, Jean is leading us right now, right? And above him is Justin, or is Julian, or Zach, or Susan, or somebody else above him helping to strengthen his purpose and what he's doing. Jean has done a great job to pull Sammy up. Sammy says some of the most inspiring things I've ever heard. So does Khalil. So does Sharice. If Miss Nicolene decides to speak, so does she. So I'm like, everybody in this room is capable. So how many, this is an interesting thing and I want everybody to know this. How many people in this room are in Winner's Life right now? Are you downline Winner's Life?
No, I'm not down.
Right, so you're rolling with Winner's Life, right? This is important though, that's okay, right? So I roll with a couple different teams. Why? Because we're all on the same team. We're all part of Wake Up Now. We're all doing the same thing. We work together to help each other. So that's really important. So there's 7 keys to success that I want to talk about. So I would suggest people writing this down and looking at this. And everybody that has spoken today has spoken about this. So the number one thing is that there's a belief in team goals. So like everybody's saying, we get together and some people are like, oh, we're going to talk about the same old thing. No, we need to talk about each other's goals. What are you trying to do? Right? So, Nicolene, how many people are you trying to talk to this week?
This week, at least 10.
At least 10. What are you going to do that?
I got to go out and hustle. On my flyers.
Would it help you if somebody went with you to do your hustle?
Feed off the energy, that would be good.
Right? So maybe you should call somebody and say, hey, can you roll with me tomorrow? I'm going to go wherever you're going to go and, you know, work together for that, right? Rhonda, we've talked a couple times, right? Give me a call. What are you going to do for the next week?
For the next week, I'll reach out to the people that I have spoken to that they said that their schedule is in conflict right now and just set appointments because I decided today either one-on-ones that I'll do with them. You know, I'll stumble through the presentation, but I can always pick up the phone and call somebody. You know, so one-on-ones, get them here if they're available, and just set it up.
So those are both really good examples, but here's where I want you to back up because of what we're talking about. Call somebody that's on your team. Say, will you come to a house meeting at my house? Will you come with me when I talk to person A? Sharice and I do this a lot. Jean and I do this a lot. Call somebody on your team because it edifies you. It gives you credibility because there's somebody else that's already rolling with you. They're already with you. They already believe in your vision. They have the same vision as you. It's empowering. Power comes in numbers. So when you set out a goal that's awesome, call somebody and say, hey, I've decided I'm going to do this. What do you think? So here's my example of this. Susan and Zach called me. They're our upline and said, we want to hit a college. Will you roll with us? And I said, okay. We went. Do you know that we talked to 90 college students and got their phone numbers and their email addresses in an hour and a half? Because we didn't do it by ourselves. But what's the first thing that I did? I called Khalil and I said, oh my gosh, do you know what we can do? See, because when you set your goal and you share your goal with your teammates, go hunt together. Don't do it by yourself. We're a pack. You're going to hit that beast mode. Don't go for that by yourself. You're not by yourself. You're in business for yourself, not by yourself. So that's important that you share those team goals. You need to have open and honest communication. I gotta tell you, you gotta be a fly on the wall in my office or in John's office or in Sharice's spot. We'll yell at each other back and forth. We get excited. Sammy comes in, Khalil comes in. We're all like, ah! Yeah, no, you can't do that. Yes, I can't watch me. We challenge each other. It's not about having the same exact idea. How many people travel to New York City? Right?
Right.
Everybody take the George Washington Bridge to get there?
I do.
Anybody take the Throgs Neck because they're going around somewhere? Anyone take the Tappan Zee? Anybody go to Newark and take the damn ferry because they ain't trying to drive their car? There's more than one way to get there. So we need to talk to each other. We need to feed off of each other's ideas because maybe tomorrow there's going to be a traffic jam going on the GW and you need to know another way to get there. So that's really, really important. You need to belong to the group. Everybody wants to know what your input is. What do you think? What's something else that we can do? What's something else that we can add to that? And understand that it might not work for somebody, but if it affects one person on your team, in your hunting pack, in your pack, you've done your job.
I'm feeling this like a ready.
You want to reward different viewpoints. John's really great at that. Everybody here's good at that. It's why I'm here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm on this team because of that. The reward for the different viewpoints. I was so afraid. I made a suggestion to Sammy a while ago, and I was afraid that I was going to insult him, and I wasn't trying to do that because I respect him too much. He came to me in Utah and said, you know, Michelle, that's not a bad idea. And I didn't want to be told I was right. I just wanted to know that I hadn't insulted the man. That's it. That's all. That's it. It's that simple. So it's really, really important that you, again, a part of honest communication, open your mouth and reward somebody when they're willing to speak their mind and share with you. Because everybody's got to eat. Right? Okay. So the other thing is to work together to use persuasion. I'm not going to lie. John and I have been rocking this for a little while, and not just this business. So there was a gentleman that had gone in and listened to John speak 4 times, right? 4 times Richard spoke. With John, saw the business, like, oh, well, had all this, I'm like, yeah, but you know what? You need that tax bot. This gentleman has been my tax bot customer for 4 months. Because together, again, this goes back to working together, we persuaded him. And we're like, come here. We can show you this. We can show you. So it's important to do that. You need to support each other on your final decisions. So if somebody says, I can't do this anymore, I'm out. It works like this. God bless you, there's the door, we'll catch you later. It doesn't mean we can't go to the movies. It doesn't mean we can't hang out and go get something to eat. It doesn't mean, it just means we're not on the same playing field, and I respect your honesty. Because if you're going to link up with me, then and it's go time,
Let's go.
then let's go. Because everybody needs to eat, but everybody needs to participate if you want a piece of that reward, right? So it's important to respect that. And here's the biggest thing. You need to share the workload. So what I'm telling you right now, and I love every single one of you, I met most of you, you have my phone number, you call me, whatever. But really soon, Khalil, Sammy, me, Jean, we're going to sit down. And Rhonda and Shay and Courtney and Sharice and Miss Nikki over there, they're going to do this. Because we want to hear how they're going to present it. We want to hear their perspective, and we want to share the workflow. When Hawk speaks, he lights the room on fire. I miss hearing him speak, right? But if he doesn't know that, he's never heard me say that before. So if he doesn't feel like somebody wants to hear him talk, man ain't going to say nothing. He's going to sit right there, he's going to nod at me and go, yeah. But it's really, really important. We are in this together. I got, what did I tell you, 3 compliments in Utah? They're like, the winner's life. Yo, they're everywhere. So I'm going to tell you the biggest thing about our team. When we're in the building, best believe, we're in the building. We are all F3s. We got awards for it. We got edified for that. We got congratulated. And because our leadership saw how we work together, individually, everything, we all got upgraded to VIP. Together, we all did. So, what's the biggest thing that you see that you can add to somebody as a teammate? What's something that you're willing to offer to the pack? If you're going to roll in the wolf pack mentality, what are you going to do?
Work together as a team,
Sure, but how?
coming together and coming up with new ideas and ways to promote the business.
Here's an example. What did you ask me before? The next time I do what?
The next time you go, can I ride with you to your next presentation so I know how to talk to people?
And I said, that's it. Catch a ride with somebody, right? I bug a lot of y'all. I'm always bugging Khalil.
Don't do it no more. Enough is enough.
If you show up and get to ride in my car without wearing that orange, I'm gonna send you home.
Gotta be honest.
It's orange, right?